Hello, my goodness, it took me forever. I am so sorry. That's not you.
No.
That says upcoming.
That's private.
That's what I want. This one is not private. No. It'll be on it. Oh, where is it? This is not private. Oh, that one's private. Public. Publish. That's the one you want. That's the one that's live right now. Okay. There you go. Hi, Kelly. I am so sorry, you guys. Oh, my goodness. I've never had so much trouble with this crazy tablet in all my life. I hope everybody else finds their way here. I had to close down. Hello, everyone. We had to close down the last live because I couldn't get the camera on this tablet to work. Finally is right. I guess you got to be smarter than your equipment. I'm glad you all found this over here. How is everybody doing? Oh my goodness, our week has been nuts. We don't even know whether we're coming or going. We've been so busy with that house, and we got about, I think tomorrow we're going to work on it, and Monday we're just going to have to clean, and then we're done with it. And then we can get to the greenhouse. But tomorrow I'm staying home because I'm going to do videos for Monday, and we're going to do some lasagna, the cabbage lasagna. Hello, everybody. I'm so glad you found your way to me. Okay. Mr. Wayna is here too. He's on the other computer.
I typed hello.
He typed hello to you.
Hello.
Hello, all. Yes, we've been busy with that house. Now this week, I have to move that back. I hope y'all got your big bowl of coffee. I got mine. This week, we're going to get out to the greenhouse. We can't delay it anymore. That house has just been, it's a madhouse. We had to do so much work, and it's such an old house. I think when they built it, they used a glass of water for a level,
Patty, she's new to the channel.
Hello, all of you who are new. Hello, and thank you for stopping by. I can't read any of this.
My coffee.
Oh.
Hi from Port.
Everybody's saying hi. Chef Kai says hello. Hello, Chef Kai. I love the pictures. What a sweetheart. Have you got to use? Yes, I've cooked on my stove twice, and I'm in love. I told my husband, if that thing was human, I'd marry it. I love that stove. I have never had a new stove in my life. Well, I did. My last one my mom bought, but nothing like I got now. And I'm telling you, I love that thing. I had 5 burners going the other day. I was cooking just to cook. And food, even Mr. Wayna said, food tastes so much better cooked and baked on that stove.
Queen. Hello.
Hello. They're saying hello to you.
Hello, everybody.
You can hear them. Oh, we missed you guys, especially me. I really have missed you this last week. I didn't do any cooking videos, but that house, we've been so busy, and we are almost done. It was listed the other day, so we only got a couple days, and it'll go up on the market. We are going to do the final tour. We just got delayed. That's the sink. Oh my God, the countertop is crooked, isn't it? Everything in that house is crooked. Hello, Mr. Wayna. Gas stoves are so much better. Oh, I love them. Hello, Chris. I'm glad you're here.
Stove it is.
Oh, my stove is a General Electric Cafe. And if you want to see a picture of it, I did put up a quick video showing you guys that. But you could really see it if you Google it. They're beautiful. Mine's got 6 burners, and I absolutely love it. It's got convection roast, convection bake. it's still, I'm getting to know my stove. My honeymoon with that stove will never end. Will it?
No.
No.
Diane Weber just started watching you. She's
Oh.
going to watch all your
Hi, Diane.
videos.
Oh, I feel bad. Both of us feel bad because we didn't put any content out last week. But I'm telling you, from here on out, as soon as that house is done, it's going to be bittersweet to get rid of it because it's been in my family for so long. But at this point, I'm just almost glad to be done with it and walk away and no more of that headache from that house. Wouldn't miss you. I got 1 5-year-old, but only have 5 burners and cannot use my phone.
That city girl.
Wouldn't miss you. I like your stove. Yours has got edge cooking on it too, Chris. I meant cafe. I looked it up. Yes, I've got a General Electric cafe. They are fantastic. And yes, it was pricey. Oh my goodness. Me and Mr. Wayne almost got in an argument the one day. He says, I'll hook it up. And then he's reading the paperwork on it. He says, I can hook that up for us. And he's reading the paperwork and he says, does it need a pressure gauge? Is that what you said?
Yeah.
He says, oh, I didn't know it needed that. And I'm like, let's call more mechanical. He says, would you let me be a man and fix the stove? And I said, no, what if we burn our house down? The insurance is going to discover that we hooked up our stove ourselves and they're going to say, well, we don't cover that, and we're done. So I called more mechanical thinking, okay, they're going to charge me about $200-300 to hook up the stove. I've gone this far, might as well do it right, okay? They came and they hooked it up. How much was it, Mr. Wayna? $691 to hook the stove up. I about fell over, and they didn't tell us that till they were all done. And I thought, man, we just gave you $4,500. Would you write? She told to get in the back seat. I told him to get in the back seat. Yeah, that was crazy. $691. It's like, well, there goes my budget right out the window. I thought I was doing so good because it was a $3,200 stove. I got it on sale for $2,600, and I was all ecstatic, and that blew it right out of the budget. Oh well, you only live once, and I'll probably never get another stove. Do you and Mr. Wayne ever talk about trucking days? I would love to. Oh, do we? We laugh. We talk about stories. I've always told a few trucker stories, and he's got tons of them. He's got tons of them. But I'm telling you, we about roll around on the floor. We spent 12 years together driving a semi. There isn't anything we haven't seen, and we haven't heard, and we haven't witnessed. I'm telling you. They're fun. I can't read them. It's too small. You can read them. We don't want to miss anybody. Oh my God. It's crazy. Hello, I'm new to your channel. Been binge watching. Hello and welcome to my channel. Especially when you are dealing with gas. I was scared that, if we blow ourselves up, we wouldn't know no better. We wouldn't know no different. But if something happened down the road and our house burns down, I'm sure the insurance is going to say, and the fire marshal, I've been a firefighter, and I know how they do that. And the fire marshal would find the cause of the fire. 9 times out of 10, they find it. And if they found out that we hooked that up, no, you don't need a permit. But the insurance company could have said, well, you didn't do it, or you did it yourself, so we're not covering it.
Or when Lee said his granddaughter just came in, she's got to say bye.
Goodbye. Nice seeing you. Truckers, that went up so fast.
Truckers.
I even slowed this down. I slowed this down. Hi from Rapid City, South Dakota. We've been there. And hello, Rapid City, South Dakota. Hello, Renee. Hi from Florida. Hi from Northern California. Hello, Northern California. How are you doing in Northern California? I think you guys got all our winter. I hate cooking on anything but gas except for a good barbecue grill. Yes, absolutely. We got a nice barbecue grill. We got a Blackstone, don't you?
Yes.
It's spoiled. Hope you do some easy cheat recipes that are quick. Oh, I do that all the time. Yes, we will. I'm going to do freezer meals. We got my nice stand-up freezer that I got. I'm going to take you through because we got to organize it. So I'll bring you with me when I do that. Oh my gosh, the chickens are laying so many eggs, friends. I got like 8 dozen eggs, 8, 9, almost 10 dozen eggs in my refrigerator. I was almost tempted to take them to my local butcher and see if he wanted to sell them. Hello, Southern Vermont. It went up too fast. Let's see. Hello, Mr. Wayna.
Hi.
Why did it cost $691 to hook up the stuff? Yeah, why? That's what I did. I called More Mechanical, and I said, no, I'm not complaining. You can call More Mechanical. I can give up their name.
Okay.
I told them I wasn't complaining. Not at all. They're the ones that did our furnace. They did a beautiful job, and they did a beautiful job hooking up my stove. I was just shocked at the cost. I called them, and I asked them. I said, something doesn't seem right. I said, $691 seems like an awful lot of money to hook up a natural gas stove. And she said, well, it is. She says, but you had to pay for liability. There you go. So anyway, how do you use fresh eggs? Some people don't put, oh no, I don't. I wash my eggs. As soon as I gather them.
They're asking, how do you store them?
I wash them and I store them in the fridge. That's it. I don't leave them sitting on my counter. Because once you wash that bloom off, bacteria can enter through the shell. And I don't want, poo eggs sitting on my counter. So I wash my eggs all the time and I store them in the fridge. Hello from Missouri. Hello, Missouri. If you got questions, oh, there's one. Eastern Kentucky here. Love your channel. You and Mr. Wayne are so cute. Well, thank you. If you do got questions, put them in capital letters because Mr. Wayne over here is reading them.
Good luck with that.
Good luck with that. He's a doll. I used to dream of winning lottery, but dream of winning a dozen eggs. Oh my goodness. I've been giving my neighbors eggs. I've got lots of, I lost track at 45 hens. Yeah, I tried to count them the other day. It's not working too well. I got too many. Chicken math. I started with 12 of them.
Hello, Diane from Massachusetts.
Oh, he's laughing. Hello from Massachusetts. Oh my goodness, do I got a story for you. Remember the beer we hauled? Do you want to tell them?
Go ahead.
Oh my goodness. We went to Anheuser-Busch in New Jersey, and we picked up, our wagon had 44,000 pounds of beer. Cans of beer.
We can deliver it whenever.
Told us we could deliver it whenever. Yep. Had to go to New Hampshire. Okay. So away we went up to New Hampshire with our wagon full of beer. And we're thinking, oh, we're going to, deliver to another Anheuser-Busch distribution or, whatever. So we get up there and it's taken us through the woods. And I mean, it was to the point where I called the dispatcher and I said, where in the world are we going with this? It's like we're out in the giggly pickers. And he said, oh, keep going, keep going. It's a facility out in the middle of nowhere, basically. So we roll up on it, and him and I stop, Mr. Wayne and I stop, dead stop, right at the parking lot. We delivered. I even called him, are we at the right place? Yes, you are. Just wait. They'll come and get you. We delivered 44,000 pounds of beer to an institution for the criminally insane. Are you kidding me? I said, well, I guess maybe they got to keep them happy with something. We delivered all that beer to a institution for the criminally insane, a prison for the criminally insane. What? Yes, we did. Don't believe it. Yes, we did.
Warrior Queen's disappointed about the seeds.
What?
Warrior Queen's disappointed she didn't get in the seed swap.
Warrior Queen. What's her first name?
Warrior Queen.
There's like 12 people in that. But you know what? Email me, Warrior Queen. Email me because I can add you to it. It definitely is coming back around to me. So if there's any more, we'll just keep it going. Nobody will be left out. So shoot me an email because I can even email if I know where the box is. I can email and have it rerouted to you. But you'll get it because that box is going to come back to me because I put a bunch of seeds in it to begin with. So then when it gets back to me, I get to pick a few seeds out, add some more to it, and I'll send it right on down the road again. Not a problem. We've delivered pies to prison downstate, didn't we? And we were unloading the truck with all the prisoners, and there was not a guard around. But when we pulled in there, remember when we pulled in there? They had us all surrounded like we didn't belong in there. And we're like, yeah, we got Sara Lee pies. Oh, my goodness. We've delivered to some places, I'm telling you. Okay, you need to write a book called The Adventures of Chuck. We could write a book. We can name it The Mad Whacker. He still laughs about. We laughed about that all week. I says, I can't believe you told it. Of all the stories, of all the things we saw, he told that one. Oh, I am sorry I missed exchange. What? In the very bottom of the description box in my videos, if you go to the very
Pop Snap and Bridget, hi from New York. I love your videos. Please say hi.
Okay.
Hi.
When you go to my videos, go into the description box. My email address is all the way towards the bottom, along with my snail mail. So just shoot me an email there, and I'll include you because when the box comes around to me, I'll have another list of people, and I'll just we'll keep it going. We don't have a time restraint. We keep that box going. It'll be fun. More people added to it. If you want your name in it again, just leave a little note in the box for me. We're getting dumped with snow in Minnesota. Yeah, no, we don't have any snow. You guys I think our winter got drunk and went everywhere else. We've had a mild winter, very mild. When canning meat, if it's cooked, do you have to pressure can? No, never, ever, ever water bath meat. Even when you cook meat, you need to pressure can it for 90 minutes for quarts, 75 minutes for pints. You can't water bath it, and you can't shorten the time for the pressure canning just because it's cooked. You have to treat it as if it's raw. Okay, I hope that helped. I made a woohoo. I am always late. Oh, I made it. Woohoo. Woohoo. Glad you're city girl. We had lots of snow yesterday. No, we only got maybe a half an inch? Yeah, we just got a dusting. I would love to participate the seeds. Yep, shoot me an email. I'll start another list, and when that box comes back around to me, I'll send it out again. Do you have a handle between you two or one different for? No, we didn't have a handle. We never had a CB. The hookers always want to pound on your truck to use your CB and borrow a cigarette.
You had a CB for a little bit when we played Chinese one.
Oh, maybe. Not very long, though. And no, that was when we worked for a company. You had to, when you get to the shipping, the destination, you had to use your CB to get on there. But We never really conversed much on the CB. I'll tell you what, we were going through Nebraska. Nebraska was a riot. We were going through Nebraska, and we had a CB at that time because we were delivering the pharmaceuticals, remember, out to California. And it was a snowstorm. No, that was Wyoming. That was Wyoming because it was a snowstorm. And we were on I-80. And here's an officer right smack in the middle of the median, snow up to his hood on his car. And what does Mr. Wayna do? He gets on the CB and he says, "Oh, look, Mr. Smokey's in the ditch." And we laughed so hard. Oh, he was terrible. I said, you could get out and get out and push him. Hook him on, hook up, throw out the drag rope, get him out of the ditch. My daughter and I drove from Mass to Ohio on vacation to visit everyone. I've seen a Swift truck. I thought of you both. Oh, yeah. I drove for Swift years ago. Years ago. Not for very long, though. We would drive from New Jersey clear to Seattle for Burlington Coat Factory. We've delivered everything. And oh my gosh, there isn't a place we haven't driven through. We've been in the pickers. We've been on a 2-track down in, where was it? Down in Yuma, California. Yuma, California. We went down there, and I even called the dispatch because when those front tires hit dirt, unless it's a parking lot, I'm not going any farther. You'd need a crane to get yourself out, you know? So we started out on this road, and it was like a 2-track, all dirt. And I called the dispatcher, and I said, "Are we lost? You know, is this where we're supposed to be going?" And he says, "Yep, just keep going. Once you get over that hill, you'll see the cold storage," right? Well, this place was like a mile wide and mile long, but it was out in the middle of nowhere on a 2-track. And that's where we picked up lemons and cucumbers. It's fun. Thanks for the live. Everyone hit thumbs up. Thank you for letting us do a live. I didn't think we were ever going to get to it, though. My camera, I can't use my camera because I went live with it and it's pointing out the window. That's not going to do me any good. It's hello from Qatar. It's 2:46 a.m. there. Well, hello. You should be sleeping. When my husband drove semi, he was side by side with another semi on interstate. A motorcycle came flying down between the two semi. Oh, boy. Those guys, you know, we always looked out for motorcycles, but they sure don't really watch out for you. And a lot of people think you can just stop on a dime. And you go to make a right-hand turn, you need to encroach a little bit in the left lane so that you can maneuver your trailer around that corner to turn right. It's called a dog ear. And these crazy people in these cars will go around you on the right and be almost up on the sidewalk just to get past you. It's like, that's not a good thing. They're saying hi to you.
Hello, Angela. Angel.
Hello, Kathy. How are you? I cook just like you. I have 12 grandbabies and 2 great-grand. Aw, we're gonna, yeah. We
glad for you.
Were you ever scared to be truck jacked? Yes, we were. We were never jacked, but yes, we were scared.
You were always scared.
I was always scared. I grew up in the pickers. I was sheltered all my life. We were hauling copper from Chicago down to Laredo, Texas, to the forwarding yard. We never followed the routing. The routing that they planned for us to follow. We never followed the routing. Never, because I was always afraid. And then we were hauling, wasn't it us that was hauling Bose equipment from Yuma, California to Boston. And we never followed the routing there either. Yes, John might not have been. He's not scared of anything. But I was petrified quite a few times. I almost got robbed in Cocoa, Florida. And that was about a year before I met my husband. I drove semi for 2 years before he did. And I drove by myself. And I almost got robbed in Cocoa, Florida. And that was enough. I almost went home. I was almost done. I mean, I grew up in the Pickers, literally, in a small village with 200 people, you know, a small school. I didn't know nothing about city life. I really didn't know anything about the world beyond my little village. What are you looking at? Until I went out driving.
She's not.
And I got enlightened real quick on how the world was. What?
Ask Catherine White to ask the question again because she says we're not seeing it.
I should say hi, Mr. Wayna and Renee. I got off work tomorrow. So glad because of snow. Well, hello, Brian. I just love you. I love his humor. He said hello to you.
Hello, Brian.
He's up in.
Catherine White, write your question again. We'll try to get it.
He's up in Minnesota, right? I believe so. Oh, you got up to me. You got a lot of snow up there? I got a question for you, Brian. What do you raise your worms for? For fishermen? For composters? I do believe I asked you one other time and you just never answered me. I could buy some worms for you for my compost.
Just wondering where to order jars online.
I don't.
Not Amazon.
No, not Amazon. I don't never order my jars online. Try the Ball. Does Ball have a website? They might have a website. It would probably be. It'd probably
get
be
them from Walmart.
It'd be easier to get them from an Amish store or just local from your local store. Probably be cheaper too. You won't have all that shipping. Prospect for gardening. That's why. Oh. Wow. Worms are good in your compost. I'll tell you, they're your garden friends.
Tanya got robbed down in Florida.
Oh, hopefully everything was okay. Did you get away? It's not like you can go peel out in a semi, you know. But hi there from San Diego. It's raining today. You guys are in floods, aren't you? In San Diego, or is it Los Angeles? You've helped me with my bread making. Thank you. Oh, bread making. I'll have you guys making bread like nobody's business. Lard or butter? I use butter. I pulled the fifth wheel all over the country for almost 10 years for work. I gained a new respect for truckers. Can't stop on a dime. No, you can't. I was in Alabama. No, not Alabama. Yeah, Birmingham, Alabama. Oh, my, yay. I was down there. We were carrying the mail, remember? We were hauling for FedEx. And I come up over the hill. I was driving. I come up over the hill. And here comes this car. I had the green light. So I just proceeded up through the green light. And here comes this car. Never even stopped. Red light. And I seen it coming. Nothing I could do about it. Nothing I could do about it. He hit my tandems. Thank God he hit my tandems. Because if he would have hit before my tandems, I would have run him over. Because we had 40-some thousand pounds of mail in our wagon. But he hit the tandems on my truck. I didn't even feel it. I just seen it in the mirror. And his car spun around like a top. Doors flying off, bumpers flying off. Remember that? Mm-hmm. Everything flew off that car. And then, I'm going to stop because I have to. We just had an accident. But I'm going downhill. So it's going to take me a little bit to get, to come to a stop. So what does he do? He gets beside me, up ahead of me, and slams on his brakes in front of me because he thinks I can stop on a dime. Well, no, I can't stop on a dime. I almost hit him again. But he got to a stop, and he come out of that car, and I thought he was going to beat me to death. He was screaming and hollering that I hit his vehicle and now I need to buy him a new one. You know, just a screaming, cussing. I was everything but a white woman. And I called the police, you know, and the cop got there, and I felt safe once the cop got there. But he come in, and of course they got to look at your logbook, because if your logbook is not right, you're automatically at fault. Anyway, everything panned out, and I told him what had happened. I told him how it happened, and he went up there, and you know, he assessed everything, and he said, well, it's just like you say, you know, but the other guy had no insurance, no driver's license. The car wasn't stolen, I mean, but he had a warrant out for his arrest, and they hauled him away. And it was like, oh my gosh, you know, that was terrible. I thought I was shook for a while.
Lisa's asking how we met.
I left Swift and I went to drive for Warner. I didn't care for Swift too well. Shh, don't tell nobody. So I went to drive for Warner. Well, I went down to Indianapolis to the orientation, and that's where I met John. He was at the orientation too, to drive for Warner. Here to find out, I've lived in Kaleva and Onekama my whole life, between Kaleva and Onekama. John was from downstate, but about 3 years before we met, he moved up to Beulah, which is just 20 miles away. It's like in our backyard, you know. So he's from Beulah, I'm from Kaleva, and we met in Indianapolis. Go figure. And we haven't been apart since. We were like best friends. I told him, I said, I opened that door and took one look at you, Mr. Wayna. All my bearings fell out of my head, and I still haven't gathered them. I purchased a Cookley stand mixer. You'll like it. I love my Cookley. It's a 9.5. I can do double and triple batches of anything in there. It was fate. Yeah, I think so. He fell out of heaven and landed right in my lap.
Why are
Oh, we are neighbors, Melinda. Oh, you live right up here in northern Michigan. Yes, it was meant to be. Hello, Cameron, or Carmen. I'm sorry. My writing is, or my screen is real little. He's got the big one, and he's reading it to himself.
You should put this right here, and then you can read this.
Oh, that's okay. Oh, that coffee tastes so good. We're just whipped after this last week. Well, thank you, Nana's Kitchen. How sweet of you. And she's got cool on there. Isn't that cute?
Uh-huh.
Aw. I'm in the south part of town near TAF.
Taft Highway.
South
TAFT.
part of town. I don't know where Taft Highway is.
I don't know. Wow, you have almost.
Are you talking
300 people
Kaleva?
watching. No, I didn't know Taft Highway.
I didn't think so. I'm in Rosedale. Rosedale. Isn't that down by Detroit? Rosedale, or is that Roseville?
It's Roseville.
Oh. Well, Gideon, I took out a stop sign and almost a family of 4 pulling out of an RV park. Oh my goodness. With your wealth of knowledge, have you ever made soap? Years ago I did. I made soap with the Amish too before. That was years ago too. The way you two met just touches my heart. Oh, yeah, we were in the same hotel and everything.
Savannah, Georgia.
We were never apart. What's
Nadine.
in Savannah, Georgia?
Nadine says hello.
Hello, Nadine. McDougal. Nadine McDougal. McDougal. My daughter lives in outside of Savannah. Hey, Renee, so
Diane.
nice to see you.
Amaral. wants to come to your market stand.
Oh, you can get my market stand will be open on the 1st of May. And we're going to do a lot of videos next month for the market stand because I have to make the breads. I have to do brownies. I have to do a lot of baked goods for the market stand. And
Catherine.
I didn't see Jennifer. Thank you, Jennifer.
Catherine's
are so
asking
sweet.
about, do we can butter? You gotta
No.
tell her we make ghee.
I don't can butter. It's ghee that you want to keep that shelf stable. I know there's a lot of people that can butter, but I never have. Because you can make ghee. And I just never have canned butter. I've never done ghee yet either, but hi guys, I'm watching from Dorset, England. Well, hello, Julia. Ghee, as long as no one died though, all good. All good. All good. You know, I'm not the canning police. Please don't get me wrong. I do a lot of my canning with, I try to stay right with tested recipes. I would never diss somebody for canning something that wasn't tested. I really think that, our state extensions should start up testing recipes again for us and for safety and stuff. But it doesn't mean it. At Little Village Homestead, love your gas range. Will you name it Hell for me? Ha ha ha! Like the movie. Hell. John's laughing. Hell's gonna name it Jaja. Hell. Hell's my pal. He's my new pal. Who's Hell? Isn't it Shallow Hell?
No, that's from movie Hal, talking computer.
Oh, okay. Hal?
Yeah.
Well, Hal. Well, name it Hal. Okay, what was I saying before that? Oh, the canning. It's like people that can beans the dry method, soak method. It doesn't mean it can't be done. It just means that they don't have a tested recipe for it. That's what it is. And milk and all that other stuff. I'm sure you could can noodles, but I would think you'd have to add a lot of additives to them to get them so they're not soggy and and then you got a heat transfer problem. Who knows? But our state extensions should really start testing recipes again because there are several people, many, many, many people since COVID that have started canning their own food. Can you can though? I can't. Can I can what? I can a lot of foods. Which loads of your videos and Pigs in a Blanket for the kids? They loved them. Oh, watch. Oh, the Pigs in a Blanket. He ate those for dinner out of the
Gus is doing good. He's starting to talk a lot.
Gussie boy. He learned a naughty word. Oh, how I wished I lived closer to you. Aw. Oh, come and see my market stand. Faulkner Consulting. Yes, you can clarified butter. Yeah, isn't that what they call ghee, or isn't ghee just cooked a little beyond clarified butter? I would think it would be shelf stable. I don't think you have to can ghee, though. I don't think you have to water bath it or pressure can it. I believe you can just put it in the jar and it's shelf stable for at least 18 months. You can can a canned food after you uncan it. Well,
yes, he is a
can
cutie.
you can a canned food after you uncan it? Would it be uncanny? Oh my goodness!
We're up by Traverse City. We're about 4 hours from Dearborn.
We're getting hit with snow big time. Get your snowblower out. You got an old your old snowmobile. I remember when I was young. Well, hello, Jennifer. Thank you so much. I remember when I was young and in school, the blizzard of 78. You probably know what I'm talking about, Brian. You're just across you're not too far across. No, that's Stephen across the lake. Brian is up in. Anyway, the blizzard of 78. We only went to school in January for like 3 days. Lake Michigan froze completely solid all the way across. We had snow up to the top of our houses. We had to shovel our way out of the house, make a tunnel. We had so much snow, but that was the year that we just rode our snowmobiles all the time. Send me some of that snow down to Texas, please. That would be Brian. He has to send it down. We have grass out here now. We just got a few snow piles from the sides of the roads. What is that? Gadka?
Where?
What's that name?
What?
The $9.99.
Gadka, 55.
Thank you so much, Gadka 55. That is so sweet of you. The last sticker was from Kai. Aw. Oh, that, and you know what? I have two people to thank, but I can't mention names. I received the most beautiful wooden spoons today in the mail. And I got a little like coffee spoon and then a nice wooden spoon for my cooking to go with my new stove. Thank you so much. I love them. And the other thing.
Thank Bonnie for watching our videos.
Thank you, Bonnie.
And everybody.
Everybody, yes. The other thing is I ordered silicone mats for my cookie sheets because mine were just old and tattered. And I received this package not too long after that. And I thought, wow, I know I got Amazon Prime, but that was pretty quick. Excuse me. Suzanne. No. Hello from Texas. Love your channel. Hello, Suzanne. And thank you so much. That's my daughter's name. And it's spelt the same. Hers is Susanna, Suzanna. Thank you so much. Anyway, I received.
Joyce, we live about 30 minutes south from Traverse.
Did you hear that, Joyce? We live about 30 minutes south of Traverse. But I received silicone mats. And I thought, well, I didn't order these. I mean, I ordered two of them, but then I got a round one and another small one. I'm 45 miles from Grand Rapids and 45 miles from Renea, Minnesota on northeast diagonal. There's a Grand Rapids in Minnesota. I think Grand Rapids in Michigan.
Uh-huh.
Huh. Okay. I know pretty much where you are then. Well, we can find you. We're truckers. We can find anybody.
Jennifer from
yes, he does come to life when he's off camera. And once he gets to know people, he will always talk. Thank you for all your hard work. We appreciate you. Why, thank you so much, Emily. That is so sweet of you. Anyway, to the person who sent me the silicone mats, they sent me two beautiful half-sheet size silicone mats with another small one and a little round one. I almost called Amazon because I thought I got the wrong order because I just ordered two plain mats. And I got mine, 2 days later?
Yeah.
And I said, well, what is this? You know, and then I thought, well, somebody sent these to me. So thank you. Whoever sent me those silicone mats, I'm going to tell you, I used the little round one because I got arthritis in my hands to open up jars. And it works like a dream. And the smaller square one, I put underneath my cutting board. Bless your heart. Thank you so much.
Saying they love your china cabinet.
Oh, that china cabinet's probably from 1920. It's an oldie. It's got all my mother's.
I'm from Northern Ireland.
It's got most of my mother's goodies in there. Thank you. I love my china cabinet too. Truckers can find you. Oh yeah, we can find anywhere. I'm perfect. My husband was stuck in Bakersfield, California. I was home here. I don't know how the heck he did it, but he got himself in the middle of a subdivision in Bakersfield, on the outside of Bakersfield, California.
That's because my assistant driver at the time was an assistant.
Well, it wasn't me. I was home. And he knows I can get you out of anywhere. I am awesome at reading the map and navigating, right? And a lot of our friends will call me up, Get your map out. I need help, you know. So I got him out of that subdivision and right to the road he needed to be on, sitting right here at my table with my road atlas. No computer, no nothing. I'm good at that. I used to navigate him all over the place.
Thank you, Linda, for watching so much.
Oh, thank you, Jennifer. Look at her little dancing guy. Those are too cute. You guys are just awesome. No kidding. I believe it. Trip direction, trip planning. Oh yeah, we're good. And I'll tell you what, when we first started out driving together, John, he would say, the dispatcher would call me and him, and they'd say, hey, where are you at? John would say, oh, we're in Cincinnati. I'd say, my God, we're not in Cincinnati. We're in California. Everywhere we went, it was Cincinnati. And then he pulled out one day. He said, oh, we were in El Paso, Texas. I was in a sleeper. And he said, I'm going to get coffee, right? Pulls out and starts headed. Oh, there's a pilot. Was there petrol or pilot? There's a pilot. There's coffee. And he starts heading towards that pilot. Going the wrong way. I used to call him wrong way wayna. He didn't look at the road signs. He looked road signs. He was seeing coffee. We got down to the bridge, and I'm sitting in the I'm sitting in the sleeper looking out the window thinking, you're not going the right way. What the heck are you doing? I said, my God, John, you got to, I said, you got to turn around at this bridge. This next bridge, we got to turn the hell around because you're going the wrong way. Wrong way, Wayna.
Lori lives 10 minutes from Cincinnati. That's a famous place in my world because everywhere was Cincinnati.
Everywhere was Cincinnati. We got stopped by the Texas Rangers at that bridge. And I kid you not, he got stopped. As soon as John stopped, I stood up out of the sleeper and I literally sat in my passenger seat. Well, not only did they, this isn't the only thing. Not only did they get him for going the wrong way, they gave me a ticket for no seatbelt because I had literally just sat down, right? He was
Queen's laughing.
He was driving on my log. When you have electronic logs, it doesn't go by name, it goes by a number. And we just punch in whatever and go, right? Well, he was driving on my log. And they had us there for 45 minutes and never once figured out he was driving on my log. We didn't do a paper log then. We did a, what is it? Electronic log.
Oh, Sandy's asking what happened to your little dog.
Oh, his daughter Lily's got it. Lily's got Little River. I'm not good with dogs. I can't train them. And I couldn't train her. And she kept pooping everywhere. And I can't have that.
Your story's funny. Jennifer Reiser says.
Oh, it cost us $300. He cost us $300 to get that. I said, I hope that cup of coffee tastes good.
And ask her how many seatbelts tickets she got for not wearing a seatbelt. So my one ticket matched her 15 or 20 no seatbelt tickets.
I don't like seatbelts. They hurt. They cut me at my neck. If we ever got in an accident, I'd probably get strangled by the seatbelt. Yeah, I got lots of tickets.
Yeah, Charlie loves being around. She's just a fat cat. She lays around and hollers when her bowl gets half empty.
Oh, she does. So he's wrong way Wayna, and I'm middle lane Jane. Because anytime I would drive through Houston or any big city, LA, whatever, I'd drive right through the middle lane. Middle lane Jane.
Jerry says we reminded of her grandparents.
He pulled it. We were making a delivery in Los Angeles has nice streets. They're pretty much trucker friendly, not like New Jersey.
Susan says we make her laugh.
Aw.
Great together.
We were in LA. 6 lanes of traffic. So what does Mr. Wayna do? Oh, yeah, I think it's right here. He pulls in, and it's like a dead-end piece of alleyway, wasn't it? I don't even know how the hell he got the truck in there. I had to get out. In LA, friends, Little
Oh,
me
I
from the
live.
Pickers.
They're laughing because I'm hollering.
Oh my God, they're fun. He's funny. I had to get out and stop traffic in all those 5 lanes so that he could back that truck out of that alleyway. Those people, now if I'd have done that in New York, they'd have run me over. But in LA, all these people stopped. All these lanes were stopping and they were letting him back out. And I'm like, I'm so sorry, you know. Oh my goodness.
Catherine White's asking if I cook.
Yeah, he cooks. He makes ramen noodles.
And hot dogs.
He makes ramen noodles with, what do you put in them? Cheese and
eggs,
eggs.
and cut up ham.
And hot dogs. Yeah, he makes some really good sausage gravy and biscuits though. But
Yum!
Mr. Wayna doesn't have to cook much.
I am the brawn. She is the brain. I sit here and do whatever she tells me, and I'm Mr. Muscles.
Listen to him.
And
He's
she
the
tells
brawn,
me to
not the
laugh or
brains.
whatever to do.
He's so fun. Now you can tell there's never a dull moment in our house. You two cracked me up. So sweet and funny. Oh boy. We have a ball. What were we arguing over the other day? Oh, the stove. I already told you that. Goodness sakes. We work good together though. I tell him what to do and he just does it.
Yes, dear.
Yes, dear. Oh man. Anyway, I am on my way to feed my 4-legged. I can't see it. I only have to walk. Betty. Hi, Betty. We mixed up. Our chickens are laying so good since we changed our feed. And we get our feed from the Amish, not an Amish, it's a regular English gentleman out in Benzonia or Beulah, one of them. Anyway, we get our scratch, though, from one of our local gas stations who brings it in from downstate. And we just soup up their scratch. You know, we make it so it's pretty high in protein. And they're laying eggs now like crazy. Great big, huge jumbo eggs. Would love to see a video of both of you cooking in the kitchen at the same time. Oh, she's laughing. Oh, yeah, you'd be rolling. Maybe one of these times we'll do a live stream cooking. Only I wouldn't be able to sit here and read with Mr. Wayne. And my husband won't eat my biscuits and always says they'd mop up Lake Michigan.
Truth.
Huh?
TRUTH.
Aw. I just made your orange bundt cake the other day. It was, isn't that good? Yeah, when I get ready to do that market stand, I make my brownies a lot of time ahead of time, and then I freeze them, and then I put them out there. But we're going to do a lot of videos on baked goods for that, because I bake all the breads for my market stand, all the cinnamon rolls, the cinnamon pull-apart bread.
Nancy's asking if we got our package.
Mr. Wayne, did you guys get your package? I received silicone mats, and I received beautiful wooden spoons, and I think that's all I received so far. Was that one of them, Nancy? Because I did say thank you. I tried to do, because one of them came from, both of them came from Amazon. And I tried to do a thank you card through Amazon, because you can do that. It gives you a little note that you go to a certain website and you can do that. Well, it said error. I couldn't find the website. So, it's amazing when it burns your lips.
Chili she makes.
Oh, he knows what's going on. I don't. You guys are so down to earth and funny. Oh, we're just who we are. You should have seen us when we worked at Fisher Tanks. Oh my God. I used to drive the Skytrack.
She needs a good idea for a dessert for 17 people. Lemon meringue pie.
Not for 17 people.
Oh yeah, you just
Oh yeah.
throw the lemon in there and put some foam on.
Why don't you do the big batch brownies? Those are always a hit, and they're easy to make. Can you get? I would do the big batch brownies. I got a video on them. Big batch brownies for 17 for sure. Oh, you'd have enough for I get like 20. I think I get 20 brownies, 20 to 24 brownies out of that. You could even get more, but mine are pretty good size. So Nancy said, did you get the salt and pepper? Yes, that's who sent them. Nancy, I did get them. Those are already sitting by my stove. My gosh, I love them. And thank you. I showed Mr. Wayna those right away. I come running in the living room and I said, look at what I got. Those are beautiful. I love them. I agree, Mr. Wayna.
Crafty woman say sorry to hear that. Sorry to hear that. Her husband passed away.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Snow, snow, and more snow. Oh, get your snowshoes out, Brian.
Go find a hill and a sled. I'm 61 and I still go sledding.
They go sledding on a mattress. Did you ever go? Anybody ever go? We got these huge hills. Now we don't.
Oh, Joe Randazzo's in Westland. We've been there.
Yeah, we've been to Joe Randazzo's in Westland.
Veronica.
I love Joe Randazzo's, especially the one in
She
Westland.
makes me drive down there and go to Joe Randazzo's.
His brother lives where?
In 12 Mile in Hoover.
12 Mile in Hoover. So I make John take me to Randazzo's in Westland when we go down to see his brother. Making your brownies for the second time, they are so good. Those are good. I can never keep enough of those. I bet you I make 2 pans of those, every other day?
Mm-hmm.
Every other day for the market stand. They're gone all the time. And no, nobody steals them. I always say I only sell them for $1. You know, you get a great big, enormous brownie for $1. I can't believe I caught you live. First one from.
Well, thanks for stopping in.
Absolutely. He's a hoot. And sometimes I have to tell him, my God, you sound like you're talking in an arena.
I'm compensating. I'm a little man syndrome.
He's compensating. I told you once he gets to know you, he won't stop talking. But you got a Charlie horse. You got a Charlie horse in your leg.
That's because you wrap your legs around that foot.
Oh, I let my legs around the foot, so you can't do that.
No, I'm old.
You'll be okay.
Feel it, it's a knot.
Do what?
Feel back here, it's a knot.
It's in a knot? Oh my goodness. Stretch it up.
Look, you're laughing at it.
Pull your toe. Push your toe up. Like you're standing on your tippy toe. It'll stretch it up. No, not that way. That'll hurt. Goofball. Oh my goodness.
Charlie horse.
Go take some Motrin. That'll help. Drink some pickle juice.
Little man syndrome.
He's a hoot.
Drink water, Mr. Wayne. It helps.
So does pickle juice.
Yeah, them cramp pills don't work nothing for the legs.
He gets Charlie horses. Anyway, I forgot what I was saying because you had a.
No, we barely have any snow here.
Yeah, no. It's cold though. It is. What's the temperature? 33 degrees out. I had to look at my computer. 33 degrees outside. Anyway. Yeah.
Oh, Snoopy, hope you I hope Oh, it went away. They're laughing too fast. Sorry, I missed it. Oh, wait, I can back up.
Oh, yeah. He gets I sit at my chair and I'll wrap my feet around. Well, I'm short. I'll just put my feet on the inside of the chair, and they just hang off the side. He did that and about had a Charlie horse that went from the tip of his toes to the top of his head.
Somebody wants you to make a note card out of your mom's painting.
Oh, I know. See, you know what? I'm looking into that. That's such a nice idea. But we are going to save that painting for my granddaughter, Nene, because her and my grandmother or my mother were like inseparable. They were two peas in a pod. And she really, even now, excuse me, I got something in my eye. Even now, she has a hard time. It's okay, I don't need it. She has a hard time with losing Nani. So we're going to save that picture for her. She doesn't know it, but she'll get it when she's older, and I'm sure it'll really mean the world to her, Did you ever make brownies with black cocoa? No.
My wife told me to talk more because she says she wants me to be personable. Jennifer saying.
Oh, he's carrying on his own conversation with you guys. No, but I know you can get it from Amazon, and I'm going to try it because I want to make Oreo cookies for Mr. Wayna. I think he'd like them.
More recipes, more bread recipes in your cookbook. Next one. More bread recipes.
Well, you have more bread recipes in your next book. I got several bread recipes, and the one that just come out, you mean? Gosh, I don't know what I got in my eye.
My finger right now.
The one that just came out. I can do a cookbook. I got enough bread recipes. I could make a cookbook with just bread recipes. I got lots of bread recipes. Mr. Wayna is great. Isn't he a hoot? Man, I wish I could order brownies and have you send them to Illinois. Yes, ma'am, I can send you brownies to Illinois. I sent them clear to Savannah, Georgia to my daughter. Send me an email. I'll send you some brownies. My ear itches behind it.
Cockroach.
Okay. Now I've got cockroaches in my ears. The doctor said he has pulled them out of people's ears, though. Oh, I'd have a stroke.
How do you get your cookbooks?
I have a link to the cookbooks in the description box of every single video I have. So you can click on any video, look in the description box, and the first two are links to my cookbooks. I'm trying your sweet potato the sweet potato bread. Ask Mr. Wayne, he loves it. It's good. He loves bread.
Smother it in butter.
He could make a meal out of bread and bread alone with butter. How do I get a cookbook? Oh, I just told him. I just answered that. Hello from Massachusetts. When you have a Charlie horse, just hurry up and put your foot on the cold floor. It goes away instantly. I never thought of that.
My foot ain't touching nothing cold. It's had a shoe on it for the last 50 years.
Or slippers.
Love your cinnamon buns.
Them
cinnamon buns are good.
My worms. And you probably got the healthiest worms ever. I bet you got some good compost, Brian. I should buy some of those worms from you. Not to give to my chickens, to put in my compost. Biscuits with lots of butter. Yep. Yes, just bread book. Oh, my grandma, I got lots of bread.
Have you ever made English muffins?
Uh-huh. Oh, yeah. And English muffin bread is good, too. I've made the both of them. English muffins are just so easy to. You don't bake them. You just put them in the oven. Or you put them in the frying pan.
Mary Mitchell's from coastal Virginia. She's glad.
So glad to see. Aw. Well.
Hello, Louisiana.
Listen to him. He's a riot. Your new cookbook is out. I got your other one for Christmas. My new cookbook is out. Yeah. I haven't even gotten a copy yet. Mine won't be here until the 22nd. And I think a lot of you that have ordered them right away, I think they're going to be coming to you about the 22nd. Because I don't I don't order cookbooks. Now I got 10 of them coming because there's a few of you that wanted me to sign them. So I've got like 10 of them coming because there's a few. But normally I don't order them. They're printed as they're ordered. I could not afford to buy a whole bunch of cookbooks and pay that printing fee just to sit on them. So mine are just ordered. And if people want me to sign them or they can't, purchase online, hang on, then I just have them send me a check and I send them out a book. So I usually have a few of them on hand. But mine won't be here either until the 22nd. I got all 3 yesterday and today. What's today? You got yours early.
Tell Ann. Hello, Ann from Ontario, Canada. Hello, Nene's Kitchen from North Carolina. Hi, Stacy from Grand Rapids City.
Oh, my goodness. I'm so sorry, friends. There he is. Read the computer.
What are you doing? Can I hide that?
That's him looking at that computer. Okay. I almost dropped it. I got to put this back up here. I'm so sorry. Okay.
Hello, Mr. Wayna from Jennifer. Hello, Jennifer!
Oh, my. Don't get him going. Do you use 76 cell trays where you buy them? Hi, Mr. Wayna. That's Brian. Yeah, I use the starter trays. I use some of those too, but most of them I put in the 4-pack cells, and I get them from Grower Solution or the Mega Greenhouse store. Either one of them.
Deborah's saying I'm killing her. I love it.
Oh, he's a hoot. I tell you, why my guts hurt when I get to laughing with him.
Someone wants to know, Catherine wants to know English muffin bread.
Oh, yeah. Do I have a recipe for? Yes, I do have a recipe. And I planned on making it. And if you send me an email, I'll send you back the recipe. I got a good recipe for it. And it makes wonderful toast, I'll tell you that.
Hello, Southern California.
How long have you been married?
Too long.
No, we've been married almost 16
years, 17 years.
Somewhere in there.
We can't even remember our anniversary,
so we
give us a break. We got old timers.
We forget it. We've never remembered our anniversary. We forget it every year. Our anniversary is the 21st of April. But come the 21st of April, we won't remember it. We'll be sitting here.
Kitchen asked if freeze dryers worth the cost of it, or a stove.
If the stove was worth the cost of it?
No, the freeze dryer. A freeze dryer is worth the money because they cost more than the stove. Oh yeah, freeze dryers, worth it. We got people, because we kind of give things away, and they got lists of freeze dried food, and it's mostly fruits and vegetables they want.
Yeah. Yeah, it's well worth the money. It's the best purchase we've made beside the new stove. We don't usually make big purchases. And now I forgot what I was saying to.
We'll say, hello, Sherry. She made you bread today.
What bread was that?
White
Mega
bread.
Greenhouse. Yeah, that's where I get a lot of my stuff from it, from my greenhouse. What are some of your favorite cookbooks? What are some of my favorite cookbooks? I like the Amish cookbooks.
And you got your one from the old time, the 50s or whatever it is.
Yeah, my mom's cookbook, my grandma's cookbook. Mostly the Amish cookbooks because they have a lot of easy budget meals, and a lot of them are, homemade and, homegrown, and I love stuff like that. I love vintage cookbooks.
Hello,
I
Monica
love-
from Omaha, Nebraska. We went there a lot.
Yep. I love Depression era recipes. The Hoover stew, I still have to make some of that. I've never made it before, but I want to make good old Hoover stew for Mr. Wayna over here. I think he'd love it.
Kathy
Kai is
Ponder.
laughing at him. Tell Kai hello. He's coming. He's going to come tell Kai hello.
Hello, Kai. Chef Kai, glad to see ya.
He saw his picture too. Yeah, the Amish cookbooks, I like them. Hello from Sweden. Hello, Nita.
Kai is laughing.
Uh-huh. You're supposed to say that your cookbook there is your favorite. Well, if I was to say that, he'd tell you that my head needs to be popped. But I love my cookbooks that I put together. I do like them.
She spends a lot of time on them till midnight, 2 o'clock in the morning, and then comes to bed. I'm tired.
Yep, I do. I spend a lot of time on cookbooks. Hello from Grisham. Grisham? Are you going to do more videos on freeze drying? Yes, ma'am, I am.
You mentioned our house is 100 years old. No, we don't have updated wiring. It don't use all that much juice.
This house?
Yeah.
Oh, the wiring isn't 100 years old.
No, it's probably from the 50s.
No, I'd say 70s. I'd say 70s. And then the upstairs has all been completely rewired. But this house that we're living in right here was built in 1898. It was one of the first houses built in Kaleva. And right across the street is now another house that was here during the time this house was built. It was built the same time pretty much. It used to be the original funeral home. And now it's a regular house, and then the funeral home is down the road. So, well, hello, Heidi, and thank you for coming to our channel and joining our community. Hello from the mountain.
Jamie Mitchell wants to know if
Jamie.
Susie has a channel.
Does your daughter have a YouTube channel? Jamie Mitchell. No, she shouldn't she? Beverly does, but I don't think she does much on it anymore because Beverly is so busy. My youngest daughter is, she'll graduate with her PhD in marine biology. No, she's beyond
whale hugging.
She's beyond marine biology.
It's marine biology.
She's way up there, but it's along the lines of that. Ecosystems, and I can't tell you, but she is going to graduate. Susie doesn't have a YouTube channel, but I think she should because she's got that family of 6 and they're wonderful, and she would do good with YouTube. Mr. Wayna, what's your favorite recipe that I cook?
Food?
He eats anything except mushrooms.
Yuck.
He loves onions, but onions don't agree with him. So I have to be careful of how many onions I put in stuff, but he won't eat mushrooms. That's the only thing he will not eat. He'll eat anything else I put in front of him.
Our daughter from Savannah, Georgia made our table.
Yeah, the table, the one that I did a video on.
It says, which daughter made your table?
Yeah, Beverly, the one from Savannah. She builds everything. I got this table that she built that we're sitting at right here.
Hey, free soil.
Yeah, free soil's not far away. And I also got a table that I polyurethane the crap out of, sitting out in by my fire pit that I use for cooking on. And she built that one too. This made my Saturday night. I don't plan to miss. We'll do cooking one of these times. We'll get Mr. Wayna cooking.
I'm a good pot stirrer.
He's a good pot stirrer. I'm with Mr. Wayna. Don't like mushrooms. Oh, I could eat them. Oh, I love them. Now I don't eat morels. Morels, for some reason, they make me ill. But
hello, Lori.
I love hunting for morels, and I get them and then I freeze dry them and I give them all away. Like one year I found almost 20 pounds of morels up here and they were the black
Yes,
ones.
I love seafood.
They were the black ones, and I gave them to my Amish friend down in Shipsawana. But I always find a mother load every year. Me and Susie do, and her family eats them. But I'll just keep my few, and that I do it because I give them to a few of my friends. He loves seafood. I can't see it. Yeah, you are located in Michigan. Where are you guys out that you're up there in Michigan?
We're about 40 miles south of Traverse City.
Yeah, just Google Kaleva, Michigan. And that's where we are. Cooking live. Yeah, I think we'd have a ball cooking live or making bread or something. Pot stir in more ways than one. Mr. Wayna, a Milwaukee Brewers fan like my late Uncle Don. Are you a Milwaukee's Brewer fan?
Oh, yeah.
You know what I say?
Never mind that.
I make my husband laugh all the time. He won't let me say it.
Lori, she's in northern Wisconsin.
My nephew used to come to Michigan just to find mushrooms. Oh, yeah, they're good. I always find the mother lode up here. Good morning from England. Good morning, England. Good morning, Sandra from England. Urban Bucket Homestead. Hello, Renee, Mr. Wayne. Well, hello. I love that name, Urban Bucket. I love it. I don't.
Herb. Bucket.
That Gideon, what is that? But when I do, I wear a sombrero and call myself Pablo. What the hell is he talking about? Oh my goodness. Say what? Say what? I ain't saying it. He'll want to smack me up. No, he would never touch me. I'll tell you, I'm like my grandfather. My grandfather hated sports on TV. I can't watch baseball and football because it reminds me of my uncle, and it just about makes me nuts.
Somebody's asking how many children we got.
We have 8 children together. I've got 3 children from another marriage, and he's got 5 children from another marriage. So we got a blended family, but all our children are adults now. I always used to say, when it comes to football or baseball or basketball or softball, if you give them all a ball, they don't have to fight over it. Don't say nothing nasty now.
Yes, it is hard to get the morels clean.
Yeah, you just soak them in a little bit of salt water. And the bugs and everything comes right out of them. And that's cool.
Hi from Maryland.
Yes, I've heard that. Truffles, and they have pigs that sniff out truffles. I made it. Oh, hi from Maryland. Herbotel on mushrooms. Yeah, but not morels. You have to cut them in half and soak them in a little bit of salt water. Your like your cremini mushrooms, your little portobello mushrooms, your white button mushrooms, you can just take a damp rag or a damp paper towel and wipe them off. But morels or anything that grows wild that you pick, you need to soak them in a little bit of salt water. Otherwise, you'll be eating bugs and everything. And anybody who eats, the wild mushrooms knows what I'm talking about. Mushrooms dipped in ranch dressing. I love them deep fried and dipped in ranch dressing. And he likes moose balls. He goes, we have this bar. Crack up. We almost fell out of the chair laughing. We went to, it's called Rosie's Place. It's down on the highway here. And we went over there for dinner for the first time. We'd never been there before. And we're looking on the wall, and I'm looking and I'm thinking, am I reading that right? And all of a sudden John says, well, I want some of them moose balls. They have moose balls, and what it is it's pizza dough. And they either deep fry them and slather them with garlic butter, or they put cinnamon and sugar on them. And they call them moose balls. And she says, oh yeah, those are our moose balls. We sell lots of those. And we were cracking up laughing. So now he loves them so much. Either way, he loves them. We have to go all the way down to Rosie's so he can eat moose balls. Moose balls. Where they get the name, I don't know. That's up north, I guess. Hi from Kentucky, Anna. Hi, Anna. What's the price of eggs? $7 for a dozen and a half in the dairy state. Well, first, I don't know where the dairy state is. Eggs here are they're down to $3. No, they're on sale. They're about $5 a dozen. And I still only sell mine for $3 a dozen. Do you and Mr. Wayna believe in appropriation of daylight savings time? I wish they'd just leave it alone. Really. It doesn't the time change tonight?
Yes.
Okay.
Somebody been putting it on there all night.
Yeah, I don't know. I just would just as soon leave it alone because it messes with you for a while, you know. But either way, it's okay with me. He loves Rocky Mountain oysters. No, he wouldn't touch them. Those are cow nuts.
I know Rocky Mountain oysters.
Oh yeah. Oh, you want to eat them, huh?
Oh yeah.
No, you wouldn't.
Oh, they're good.
Hello, Angie.
From the UP.
Yep. Near the equator don't matter as much. For us, it's good. But near the equator don't matter much. Yeah, no. I don't know. It doesn't matter to me. I mean, you know, it's really in the middle of like December. It gets dark here. It's dark by 4 o'clock. It'll get dusk, you know, 3:30. It's dark by 4 o'clock. 4:30, it's pitch dark in December. And then in June, it'll be daylight until like 10, 10 after 10, 10:15. So it doesn't matter anyway. We work from sun up to sundown, don't we?
It goes down, I go to bed.
He's in bed at 8 o'clock. It's almost past his bedtime. Yes, just leave the time alone. There is no need for it. It doesn't really matter to me, but yeah. What's the best place to eat when trucking? Out of your truck. I used to cook from our truck. I used to cook up. You know what I used to do? We used to love. I'd always have potatoes. Remember the potatoes? And we would stop at gosh, what was it? I think it was a Pilot where they had all the hot dogs. And I would always buy 2 of the jalapeno dogs. And I would take them back to the truck. And I would slice up potatoes and onions. And I would slice up those jalapeno hot dogs. And I'd fry it all in my electric skillet in the truck.
Good night, Catherine.
Good night, Catherine. And I didn't need salt or pepper because of the jalapenos. That was good, wasn't it?
Yes.
I did a lot of cooking in the truck. But when we'd go out to eat, we liked Texas Roadhouse, didn't we?
Yes.
Or the place that was called Macaroni Grill. But Texas Roadhouse, we liked steak, you know. I don't know. I'm not so big on steak anymore. I guess I'm on a chicken kick.
Yes, you do, Brian. You waste a lot of money at truck stops eating.
Oh, yeah, you're the captive audience. I remember when we were out in Cheyenne. Remember that storm? We got stuck in a storm, and they literally closed down I-80. And we went in there. Of course, we had food and water. We were always prepared for stuff like that. But a lot of truckers weren't. They depend on, that buffet. Well, we went into that TA out in Cheyenne, the first TA you come to on 80 heading west. And they had Burger King burgers, a single hamburger. Now, this wasn't a combo meal with a drink or anything. It was just a single hamburger. And I mean hamburger, not Whopper, not nothing else. Hamburger, $10. Remember that?
Tell her where your emails are again.
Oh,
Diane wants to know.
in my all my videos, if you go to any one of my videos, go into the description box, click on where it says show more, and scroll all the way to the bottom, and you'll find my email and my snail mail. So, but that's why we always kept food in our truck and we cooked in our truck, because those truck stops are ungodly expensive. Yeah, we would go and eat, and it would be $40, $50 just for a simple dinner, you know. How do you like your steak, though? Medium. Is anything above medium? You don't want a steak, you want a, yeah, we just like it medium. I like mine a little pink in the middle, but not bloody, and I don't want a, you know, car tire on my plate either. They get cooked beyond medium, and it's like tough and, you know, rubbery, and no thank you. Trucker is always prepared for any, trucker is always, yes. Oh, we've been in storms where you couldn't even see past the hood.
We sit for 3 or 4 days.
Sit for 3 or 4 days in a blizzard. We were always prepared for everything. Yep. Always had our tanks full. Always. Did you ever have a truck route through the UP? Oh, we've been there, yeah, on 2. We've been on 2 in the UP. We've been clear up to, what is that? Go ahead.
Do you duplicate bread recipes in your cookbooks?
I try not to. But when there's a good one, if I got a bread recipe that I'm really fond of, or, you know, like one of my grandmother's, it might be in more than one cookbook. Which cookbook for any of them? None of my cookbooks are for advanced cooking. They're all budget-friendly family recipes. Believe it or not, I got a dozen eggs in California for $2.99. That's a good. That's a fair price. Mine aren't organic. They're not certified organic, but we feed them organic feed that we get from. We get pretty lucky. You know what? I don't know if that's okay. Just leave it go. I don't know if our scratch is organic, though, but our eggs are very good, and we still only sell them for $3 a dozen.
Hello, baby Lou.
Anyway.
We're doing live TV.
$2.44 for that. Well, my local butcher just told me today that eggs were starting to creep back up in price. So theirs are on sale for $2.99 a dozen, but I don't have to buy any because I got, 9 dozen in my fridge, 10 dozen in my fridge. Did you ever have to put snow chains on? Yes, as a driver. Yes, and I'll tell you what, we had to put the octopus on the snow chains too. We were going down Donner, Brian, and you have to have snow chains on Donner, and you have to have snow chains on when you go up Vail in Colorado. Do you remember when we were on Donner, we put those chains on, and then we put that octopus on? An octopus looks like an octopus, but it's all bungee.
It's got
and it holds, yep. And it just holds everything all nice and tight together, that chain. It holds them right on your tires.
You can only do about 25 miles an hour.
Yeah, if you're lucky. Anyway, you have to really stretch because those are so tight. And I remember I put that chain on and it snapped back and busted my glasses. Oh, that was a mess. I'm glad I had glasses on because I'd probably poked out my eye. Those things were horrible.
Somebody said they liked your meatloaf.
Oh, that's good stuff. Thank you. With the not shake and bake, but stovetop stuffing in it. I love stovetop stuffing. So does Nene, my granddaughter. She loves the stuff. Every time she's over and I get ready to cook dinner, she always asks me if I'll make stovetop stuffing with dinner. I dehydrate the eggs as scrambled eggs and powder them. Yep. You can do that. I freeze dry mine for egg powder too. Anyway, sounds like my trip back home after work today. Highway 1 East West. You almost needed chains. Do you guys see in Michigan, we can't have chains on our tires on our cars or studs or anything like that. Do you guys get to do that where you're at, Brian? Do you get to have chains or studs? They don't care how much snow we got. We can't have none. Not even the emergency vehicles can have it. So happy Mr. isn't afraid of the camera anymore. He'll be fine. he's a hoot.
She told me she'd kick my bum if I didn't get on the camera and help her.
Oh, I did not.
She did. Don't let her lie to you. Look at, I'm a timid old man.
He's a timid old man. Here. Oh, he's too funny. I just made your meatloaf yesterday with the stuffing, and isn't that is good? And here in Maryland, our roads, we can here in Maryland. Oh, see, we at some point it don't matter. You can drive your snowmobile on yeah, you can do that. Not on the highway here, but you can do it on the back roads. I have canned hot Italian sausage, pinto beans, and sauerkraut today. Ooh. Oh, that sounds good. That sounds like dinner.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yum. We love sauerkraut. I've been making stovetop stuffing meatloaf for years. It's good. I've made it for years too. A lot of the freeways are closed in California right now. It's flooding, isn't it? Yeah, flooding in the south and snow in the north.
You can dehydrate eggs.
Yeah, you can dehydrate eggs.
My dog needs to go out.
Aw. Bye-bye, Lori. You have a good night. We should probably get going too because we've been on here for like an hour and a half. We could yak half the night. Anyway,
we appreciate y'all.
Brian, I'm with you. I love sauerkraut too. My grandma used to make sauerkraut that would just make your mouth water. Oh.
No, we're not snowed in here, Tanya.
Nope, no snow here. It's like spring outside, only it's cold. And it's going to be cold a few more days. Anyway, friends, we're going to get off here, okay? And because we have to get up early, I have some videos that I want to put together tomorrow. Mr. Wayne is going to go up to the house and finish in the closet up there. And I'm hoping, I don't want to say hoping, I will have a video out Monday morning for you. We're going to make some cabbage lasagna, and I might do the palmini noodles with the lasagna too. We'll find out. And if I got enough left over, we're going to do some cabbage rolls too.
It's 84 in Oklahoma.
Oh my goodness, you can send it this way. I think our greenhouse is 84 degrees, but not outside. Anyway, you all have a wonderful night. We'll finish up here a little bit. Yep. You all have a wonderful night. Thanks for hanging out with us.
Thanks for stopping.
He's such a hoot. You guys, we'll do another live, maybe next Saturday night. It seems to work good on Saturdays.
Sleep with angels.
Always. You guys have a good night, and we'll see you on Monday.